In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. And off we go in the divisional round. Yeah. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Finding space at the 40. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They put Wilson in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. It's Wilson. And he will score. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Cowboys. They send the tight end in motion. Blitz coming. He'll throw it to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing to begin is Love. He'll get this out wide. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the ground, this is the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. And some good running there. That's a 1st down up to the 43.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd and make it a fresh set of downs.
And just a short pickup there to about the 44. Here's a 2nd and 9. Love to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Doubs headed in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Running is Jacobs.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That is brought in. And he'll be... at the 10-yard line. 1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Packers on top. We're back to Arlington in a moment. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Now it is 1st and goal. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dallas. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. They were trying to take the lead, but they're going to remain down by a point. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Love to throw it on 1st down. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Dobbs headed in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Love. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll be taken down. Here's Jacobs. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Man in motion, heading left. Love gonna give it to Lloyd. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line. Third and goal. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. They'll run with Jacobs. Powering forward. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They will indeed go as they look to throw.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll air it out deep for Wilson. He's got it! And he will score! Roman Wilson, touchdown Cowboys! He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Back to throw. He'll swing that out wide. And he will get into the end zone. The call works as they will indeed take the lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. On first down, it's Love. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Love out quickly to Dobbs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Here's Love to throw. It's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. In motion, Reed. From the gun, on third down, it's Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. Packers going to use their final timeout now. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. In motion, Reed. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week